conversation.
Back it up.
When do we want abortion rights? When do we want them now?
Riley Gaines posted video on Twitter last night saying she was confronted by a trans rights activist. Gaines is a former competitor of controversial trans swimmer Leah Thomas. Gaines says police escorted her to safety and that she was forced to barricade for 3 hours in a classroom. The university says police did not make any arrests, but that it is conducting an investigation.
Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids!
Hi, everybody. Auntie Speaks. Violence. Violence, violence, violence everywhere you look. Now, if you watch the media, the violence that you need to look out for is all those people on the right and those white supremacists. I could do clips for hours, but here's just a couple.
A House committee met Wednesday to discuss the threat of white supremacy and the government's strategy to combat domestic terrorism. In June, the Biden administration published a counter-extremism strategy focused on the increasing dangers of domestic terrorism.
Damning report in regard to our intelligence agencies and some of the undercover work they've done regarding right-wing extremism here in the United States.
There is no room in the Republican Party for anti-Semitism or white supremacy. Republican Senate leader Mitch McConnell has recited some version of that line since 2016. And
That's just a little taste. I could have gone on for hours and hours and hours showing you clips of CNN and MSNBC and all the talking heads on YouTube talking about violence on the right. Scary on the right, be scared of the right, all those terrorist parents in school boards, the Biden administration looking at white racism and white rage and all of this. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. All of the violence is on the left, has been historically throughout time, but all of it today is on the left. Should we see some tastes? Should we see just a little bit of this? Well, how about a speech about pro-life from the Students for Pro-Life? Let's see what they did to them.
Go home! Nazis, go home! Oh, what you gonna do? Gonna dox us?
Nope, no interest in that. We are going to have a real conversation.
back it up.
When do we want abortion rights? When do we want them now?
I don't believe that person's circumstances of conception dictate their value and their worth, just like I don't believe.
So we came here today at Virginia Commonwealth University on my speaking tour. My co-host Isabel Brown with me today. Antifa decided to show up in force, and being the fascists that they are, they won't actually even let the event continue. And the campus police, instead of enforcing VCU's own rule of peaceful dialogue, they're shutting down our actual event and caving into these fascists. Already our bodyguard had to protect us once from one strange individual.
Who are the violent ones in that room? Are it the two ladies who want to discuss pro-life and have a discussion? And the most hilarious thing about all of this is they're screaming out, fascist, 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 Nazis go home. Who's the Nazi? You do realize that the Nazis did not allow free speech. They would shout people down. They would use violence against their enemies. They would beat people up. They would burn books. Who's the violent one? The right or the left?
Human rights! Trans rights are human rights!
Yeah, you fucking transphobic bitch. I fucking see it.
Trans rights
Just
are
me.
human rights!
I'm good. I'm coming.
You
got me. I'm good.
Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! You crying? That's you! communists.
Yeah, those people look totally reasonable, totally nonviolent. Yes, we got to worry about Riley Gaines, a swimmer who is standing up for women's rights in sports. Yes, her speech was worth assaulting her and chasing her out of the room while screaming obscenities at her. Who do we need to be afraid of again? Oh, that's right. We need to be afraid of the right. They're so violent and scary. A young girl speaking up for women in sports, and she deserves to be assaulted. Oh, okay. And here we go. Here's the trifecta. The trifecta. The day of vengeance. After someone did a terrible thing, we got to go out and do a trans day of vengeance. Yes, we do.
Protect trans kids! 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 Trans kids! Protect 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 trans kids! You like that? Our streets! Our streets! Make sure you block him! Make sure he remembers trans lives matter! You want to talk? Over here! Ban to our first speech so we can get through this action! Let's get this going! We are here to protect trans lives!
Trans people in Tennessee, it's time to fight. Trans allies in Tennessee, it's time to fight. Trans women, if they lock you up for identifying as a woman, fight, resist. You're gonna die anyways. We're going to die anyways. It's time to resist. Fight them. Hurt them. If they put their hands on you, beat them.
There you go. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Just the tippy tip of the iceberg. I could show you reams and reams of BLM rioting. I could show you more reams and reams of conferences being shut down by people screaming and attacking the stage, but I can't. Why? Because then YouTube restricts this video. So you can't see the violence on the left. Enough is enough. We need to call out the truly violent people in our society, and it's no different from yesterday, the day before, or 50 or 70 years ago. The violence has always been on the left. Doesn't matter if you go back to the 20s with fascist violence, which was on the left, or communist violence, murdering people all over the place, or the violence of today, the soft violence of shouting down and attacking anything that you disagree with. And then at the same time calling those people that you're attacking Nazis and fascists. It's really funny how that works. It's really funny. So you are the violent ones. You are the fascists. You are the Nazis. Because we're not the ones who are trying to shut down free speech. We're not the ones attacking our enemies. I guarantee you, if there was mobs of white supremacists out there attacking people, we would see it. YouTube would allow it. You know they would. You would see it wall to wall on CNN and MSNBC. You don't see any of that stuff. All you see is them talking about white supremacy, the dangers of the right. Ooh, the dangers of the right. I hate to tell you this. The farther right you get, the less danger you're in. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Why? Well, the right believes in small government. So if you have a smaller government, there's less control over the individual citizen. So I'm sick of this. We need to start calling out who the violent ones are. The violence is on the left. Okay, guys, please like, comment, and share. Share this around. I'm done with this. I'm done being called a fascist. I'm done being called a Nazi when those people are on the left. I'm done with it. Done. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.